Hi friends, welcome to episode 64 of the Quirky Monday Craftcast. My name is Kalisha and you can find me anywhere online as Nadira Tani. Thank you so much for coming to spend some time with me today. I'm coming to you today from my home in Central Florida, and today is Wednesday? I'm really not even sure. Oh, I am. It's Wednesday, December 5th, because it's the 5th day of Vlogmas. I am doing Vlogmas, which you probably already know if you're watching this video. Anyway, thank you for coming to spend some time with me today. If you are a new viewer, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I have a couple little goodies to share with you guys today. So let's get started. We'll start out with finished objects. The end, because I have none. Yeah, there's no finished objects. Yep, all I have are works in progress. The first one I'm just going to show you real quick, and then that's going to be the last time I show this until it is a finished object, because my first work in progress is my Take a Chance on Me wrap, which is a pattern by Jennifer Rosenfeld, also known as Yarn Tripping on Instagram and Ravelry. But she designed this shawl to be used with your Advent minis. And I'm on section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 12. And I'm halfway into this segment. I have 2 more repeats of the pattern to do, and then I'll be moving on to my next one. So that is the shawl as she sits. Ooh. This one right here pulled really cool. Does it look like that in real life? Not really. You can only see like that distinct like X pattern that the gray color is making on camera. That's so dope. I like that. Too bad you can't see it with your regular eyes. But yeah, so that's the last time you guys will see this until it is all finished and blocked. The mini that I'm currently working on is Cascade Heritage Wave in the Forest colorway, and I used this this yarn for my Weasley Homestead socks that I made last year before that, something like that. I think it was last year. Yeah, it was last year, because I haven't been knitting socks that long. So it's one that does like a color shift. So as you can see, it's more green here, and it starts to fade into more like an browny orangey green up in there. Yeah. So that's that. If you are interested in this pattern, there will be a link down below for you to go check out Jennifer's Ravelry pattern page. Yeah, so you can get yourself a Take a Chance on Me shawl. My next work in progress, I have everything in this little purse that I made, because I had everything in a project bag, and then I just shoved everything in this bag because this is where the Take a Chance on Me wrap is living with all of the extra minis. So I just put everything in there because that made the most sense. Whatevs. The next work in progress I have is a DK weight red sock. This is something that I started, when did I start these? I started these on the 1st. Yeah. Yeah, I cast these on the 1st, and the plan for these is that I'm going to make matching socks for myself, my mother, and my grandmother, because my mom and my grandmother are coming down to visit for Christmas, and I thought it would be completely adorable for us to have matching Christmas socks. So I am knitting these DK weight red socks. It is Joy DK. And what I think I'm gonna do is, like, if I put them sideways like so, duplicate stitch a Christmas tree on the side. that may or may not happen because I'm going to knit all the socks first to make sure that we have actual socks for Christmas. And then if I can do the duplicate stitching and still have time to get it finished before Christmas, then I'll do that. So we may or may not have Christmas socks with Christmas trees on them. But I cast on using the stitch count for Kemper Ray's Spree socks. And that's literally all I used from that pattern because I think like those are like a shorty sock. I don't really like shorty socks, but it goes straight from like the cuff into the heel flap and gusset. So I didn't do that. I just cast on the number of stitches and then went on my merry little way. I made this heel, I made that heel a bit too narrow, so this is probably going to be for my mom because her foot is a bit narrow, more narrow than mine. And then I have to find out what size shoe my grandmother wears. I feel like it's the same as my mom, but I kind of don't want to guess. So, 1 out of 6 is halfway done. Is there anything else I wanted to say about these? Oh, I'm also thinking about making them like non-slip and using like puff paint or something like that on the bottom of the foot, you know, so that when you're walking around you don't slip around. It's like, you know what I mean when I say non-slip socks. But yeah, I'm thinking about making them non-slip, so maybe I'll do something like festive on the bottom. Maybe that's where the Christmas tree will go. If I don't have time to do the duplicate stitching, I will put the Christmas tree on the bottom of the sock in the puff paint. Plans. Okay. Oh, and if you are interested in the Spree sock pattern, it is a free pattern on Ravelry, and I put the name in her, like the designer's name on the screen, so feel free to check it out. The next work in progress, and this is my last work in progress, is my Pebbles and Pathways sock. So this is a pattern that is designed by Marce of the Hey Brownberry podcast, and it is written to be toe up, but because my preference is cuff down, I just went ahead and cast on that way. And if I hold it close here, you will notice that there's a little blip in the cable right here, right there. So essentially I said, oh, I'll just do it, you know, top down. And my mind said, well, Kalisha, you need to reverse, you know, flip the chart over so that your cables are going the right way. And I was like, it's fine. I don't care. It's fine. And then I got 2 cable repeats in, and I just felt like, well, if Marce wanted the cables to, you know, twist in towards the center of the sock, then that's how I should make it. And of course I did not want to frog out, so I just switched which way I was doing the cables. So I'll put it on this side. I think that's a fun little blip. But I am 4 repeats in, and I'm keeping track of them on the back. But what I'm most proud of with this sock is that I have done all of these cables without a cable needle. And I have not dropped any stitches. I have not had any heart attacks. My hands have gotten quite tense while like taking the needle out and putting it back in and stuff. But we're good. We're good so far. So I hope by the time I get like to the foot of the sock, I'll be able to, you know, do the cabling without the cable needle and not like tense up my hands. This yarn is, I left the, is the label in this bag? One moment, talk amongst yourselves. Of course not. The label's not in the bag. But this yarn is Cloudborne yarn from Craftsy, and that's all I got. Can't remember the rest. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. But this is one of the yarns that I got from that stash sale that I went to at the 4 Pearls yarn shop. So I have this 50-gram ball, and then I have another 50-gram ball in the house. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna make these socks. This is 4 repeats here. Maybe I'll make them 8 repeats and then do the heel. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But it's a heathered purple, like a heathered lavender. So you've got some lighter and darker shades of lavender, some like little bits of blue, little bits of red or pink in there. So it's a very like, I was gonna say complicated color, but it's not really. There's just a lot going on inside the strands, but it knits up really evenly, and I like it a lot. One thing about this, it is, I think it's an 80-20 Highland wool, superwash Highland wool, I think. So it is a little bit harder on my hands, but that's fine. That just means the socks will last. They will last. So I think that's everything with the Pebbles and Pathway socks. I am really enjoying the pattern. It's very memorizable, very, very potato chippy in that way, like self-striping socks are, where you just want to like get to the next stripe. And here it's like get to the next cable, the next cable row. And yeah, excellent pattern. Thumbs up, Marce. If you have not gotten this pattern, definitely go check it out. She is doing a knit along for it for the month of December. So yeah, jump on that one. I think that's it. The last thing on here that I wanted to show you is my little progress keeper. This is from the advent calendar that I got from Joann's. It's a, I can't even say it, Swarovski crystal charm bracelet advent calendar, like a 12-day advent calendar. And since everything is on like little lobster claws like that, I was like, psh, that's 12 days of progress keepers. So this was day 1. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm doing Vlogmas. So every other day I open the charm one. And then on the alternating days, I have a Nickelodeon sock advent calendar, which I'm super excited about. These are days 2 and 3. Day 2 was the star, and day 3 is the snowman. The snowman is the one that I just opened up today. Yeah, so I'm going to be keeping them all on this little bracelet. I'm going to put them in order because I'm a little bit, you know, nerdy like that, I guess. Nerdy for things organized neatly. But that's all of my works in progress. Yeah. So we can chit chat a little bit about maker plans. So of course, the first thing on my maker plans are the rest of these holiday socks. So, I'm going to be knitting so many red socks. But that's fine because I have 2 balls of this Joy DK in whatever this red color is, because I was originally going to crochet my mom a shawl with it, or a scarf. But then I decided not to. I decided to do the socks. So I have plenty of yarn to do them, so I don't have to worry about running out. The next thing on my maker plans is actually a finished object that I'm going to be unfinishing, editing, and then hopefully being satisfied with. And it is my Aria top. Still the back. Here we go. Get it together. Oh, I can't hold it with my hands. So Aria is a pattern by Safiyyah of The Drunk Knitter, and it is a, what is this shape? Halter neck, just tank top. What else did I want to say about this? It's a halter neck tank top, very simple. It was a test knit that I did over the summer, and I made this in Joy DK again. So let me show you how it's supposed to fit. This is how it's supposed to fit, right? But for me, the arm depth is not enough. So I finished it so that I could give her like my notes on the pattern, since it was the test knit that I was doing. But what I'm going to do is rip out the neckband and knit up some more to give myself some more depth in the armholes. Part of me is also thinking I maybe should just reknit the whole thing in a bigger size, because you can't tell, but Joy Decay is 100% acrylic. I steam blocked the mess out of the top of here and stretched it like within an inch of its life, but I did not like stretch the bottom of it. So there's kind of two different textures happening on here. My whole plan for this top was to have like a Christmas outfit. Like this was gonna be the top I'd wear, and I bought this really pretty red African print fabric that I was gonna make a skirt out of, and that was gonna be my Christmas look. That was the goal, right? And I still really want, you know, that to happen, but I just had like so many fit issues with, like, I don't know if it's like my shoulders are kind of broad, I don't know what's going on, but the first thing I'm going to try is just knitting maybe another inch, or probably another inch, and then reknitting the neckband. Also, another thing that I'll need to do for the neckband is add on some more stitches, because pulling this over my head was difficult. I'm just gonna say it's because I have a lot of hair. You know, there's a lot of hair that has to get through here. But yeah, so I'm gonna be playing around with that. I'm probably gonna rip this neckband out later on today and put needles back in it. Maybe, you know what, I might not even be able to do that, because I think that this was on a 3.5 millimeter needle, and I have two 3.5s. One of them is in this project, the other one is in this project. So this remake or this edit may need some more thought, but that's definitely going to happen, because that holiday look, like I need that holiday look, right? And this is all of the Joy Decay that I have left, so there's plenty to make edits. I probably could make another hat out of this, which would be really cool. Yeah. So speaking of the red fabric that I bought for this, to make an African print skirt, I am going to be making another African print skirt for on December 15th. Our church choir, not the church choir, the youth choir that I'm in at church has to sing. We're doing like the Christmas program, and they've decided that they want to wear green instead of like focusing on red. And I was like, guys, you're messing up my holiday outfit plans. So I don't really have any like green skirts for real. So I'm gonna be making one, and I'll put up a picture of the fabric because conveniently I left it inside. But I'm gonna be making a skirt out of that fabric, and I'm pretty excited about that too. So yeah, I feel like I'm just zooming through this episode. Like I don't have so much to talk about as I normally do, because I've only been recording for 20 minutes. What is this? Who is this person? Huh. Okay, so that's all of, excuse me, that's all of the maker plans, all of my works in progress, and I guess now we'll just jump into Stashquisitions. And this week's Stashquisitions, okay, first I placed an order with Knit Picks because they had a big sale, and you know what? That's not even why, because what I bought was not on sale. And then, like, the day after I purchased these things, I got a coupon for like 20% off your order. A little bit irritated about that, but it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I bought some Felici. So I got Beyond the Wall. And it's just, you know, the different shades of grays and like blues, and it's really icy and pretty, and I like it a lot. And rainbow. I did show these, if you've been watching my Vlogmas, I did show these briefly, and I was talking about how many pairs of rainbow socks I'm gonna have now. This is gonna be my 4th pair. And I said, how many pairs are too many pairs? And someone commented on that video and they were like, there's no such thing as too many pairs of rainbow socks. So who knows? There may be more rainbow socks in my future. But I love how bright and cheerful those are. And I love that it has all of the colors, because sometimes with rainbow sock yarns, they like to leave purple out. I don't understand. We don't need purple. It's not part of the rainbow. It's fine. No, we do need purple. Y'all can leave out indigo, but not purple, not violet. But I'm super excited about these. And it's like very, very soft. But you guys probably already know that. I have yet to knit with any Felici. I have just kind of hoarded it. No? Well, okay. A little bit. Because I have one ball of Felici in my stash right now. It's like shades of purple, which I'm going to save for my birthday socks. And then I have these. And then my next stash position is Happy Mail that I received from Stacie, who hosts the Twisted Threads podcast, which you should definitely check out. She knits a lot of things in different shades of blue that just make me want to make all the blue things. And I kind of realized I don't really use blue. Not really. So maybe I should like cast on something blue. But anyway, Stacie was like going through her stash, trying to get rid of like commercial yarns that she wasn't going to use. Like just yarn she wasn't going to use. And she offered to send me some. So, hooray. Everything that she sent me is yarn that I have not used before. And that makes me very excited, because I love trying new fibers. I love seeing like how the different sheep breeds feel. And it's so cool, you know, to know that like from this one animal, there's all of these different options, right? So she sent me a skein of her own hand-dyed yarn. I don't think she's dyeing anymore. I will fact check that and put it on the screen. But it is that bright. This is the colorway Lemon. It is her standard sock base, 75-25 superwash merino nylon, 100 grams to 460 yards. That is highlighter yellow, and I'm so excited for it. I have no idea what to do with a yellow this bright, but it is amazing. Just amazing. But yeah. So she sent me that. And then she also sent me some Felici. This is the Acrobat colorway. So yeah, I am set for Felici. I don't even need to look into buying any more Felici yarn. I'm good. And that makes me happy on the inside. She also sent me this, which is Blue Moon Fiber Arts BFL Fingering Superwash, 100% Blue Face Leicester. It is the colorway Rake, and 127 grams, 405 yards. Now those colors are so gorgeous, and I was really excited to see the BFL fiber in here, because BFL is one I have not tried. Provided I have not tried a whole lot. I have tried merino and Corriedale, so I'm excited to knit some socks from this BFL and see how I like that. I'm gonna go, I have to pull out the yarn that I have left over from my Corriedale socks and like do like a side-by-side squish test to see like how they feel compared to each other. But definitely there's a huge difference between the BFL and the merino, which is crazy sauce. So this is like, I feel like these are like science experiments. Like, what does this fiber feel like? She also gave me some what is the word? I just lost the word. I can't think of it. It'll come to me. Starts with a C. It's like yarn that you buy in like stores that are not hand dyed. What is that word? Ah, it's on the tip of my tongue. And I just said it like 5 minutes ago. Commercial. She sent me some commercial yarn. So this is a ball of Perfect from Regia. It's this one. And then this is Rainbow Sock number 5. There it is. There it is. This is Esslinger Vola. Sock and Vola? Is that all you have for me, yarn label? Yep. Yeah, so both of these are 75-25 wool polyamide, or polyamide, however you say it. So I'm excited to use these commercial yarns now that I remember the word commercial. Oh my gosh, that hurt my brain a little bit. And the last yarn that she sent me, it doesn't have a label on it or anything, so I don't know if she dyed it or if somebody else dyed it or whatever, but it is this yarn, which is super Christmassy, and I am definitely casting on Christmas socks with these. You know, these could totally be like my Grinchmas socks, because so you've got the green for the Grinch, right? You have the red for his Santa suit. Well, the red and the white for his Santa suit. You have little speckles of yellow from like when he's the mean Grinch, his eyes are yellow. And then you have speckles of blue for like when his heart grows 3 sizes and he realizes, you know, what Christmas is really about, and he's all nice, his eyes turn blue. These are going to be Grinchy socks. And I'm super excited about this because I'm actually like rejigging the Grinch sock pattern that I like doodled up for myself last year. Yeah. Oh, it's a thing. This is happening. It's a plan. It's a maker plan. There's another thing on maker plan. My Grinch socks. So thank you so much to Stacie for sending me these yarns. I cannot wait to try them, to cast these on. I just, oh, all the ideas. And it just feels good to have all the ideas, right? So she did send me one other yarn ball, but I am going to show you that in a moment. The other thing that I got in the mail was from one of my Instagram followers. Her name is Rondika. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she sent me a sheep squeezer. Sheep squeezer. And oh, look at how it's squeezing this sheep. I didn't see that before, but this is adorable. Basically what it is a like a sock for your yarn cakes. And uh-oh, card down. Where did that green yarn cake go? Hello. All right, so when you're using your yarn, like your yarn cakes regularly, right? If you pull from the center, they do like collapse. If you pull from the outside, they tend to get like messy like this. So you can take one of these sheep squeezers, which let's take a moment to appreciate this fabric. She wrote in the note, she said, "I thought these were real constellations at first, but I hope you still like it." These are Star Wars constellations. So you have Rey, the fighter, BB-8, a stormtrooper. What does that say? Kylo Ren. Well, I guess he would be that way. Who's on the back of my hand? There's a little bit of the Millennium Falcon, a lightsaber, just really cool fabric, right? So you would take this, and it's stretchy, and you put it on your sheep. There we go. And then it keeps all of your yarn nice and tucked in, so your yarn ball stays neat. Now this is definitely not even something that I would have thought to do. Like, I think the first time I ever saw a sheep squeezer was in the booth for String Theory Colorworks. She was selling sheep squeezers. But yeah, so I will put a link to this shop down below. This is onesockwonderbags.com. And yeah, thank you. Now all the sheeps can be squeezed. And also, she wrote a note, and I don't know where she got this paper, but look, it's got socks on it. I love it. And they're kind of Hufflepuffy socks. Kind of. They're gonna be Hufflepuff socks if you ask me. So I am trying to do or no, not trying. I'm making the goal for myself to do December daily alongside of Vlogmas, and I'm definitely going to scrapbook this paper with like a picture of my sheep squeezer and stuff like that. So that's everything crafty wise that I have to share with you, to talk with you about. The last thing that I wanted to share with you guys is actually a giveaway, or at least a heads up for a giveaway. So I mentioned on, I think it was like last episode, that I was saying how we are getting so close to 1,000 subscribers, and right now we're at 970. So we are 30 subscribers away from 1,000. So I started putting together the giveaway for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and so far this is what I have. I am going to be making a project bag to go with it, but I just have to figure out what kind of fabric I want to use. So in it is going to be this skein of sheepy fibers, etc. It's the colorway Raindrop. It's a 75-25, 100 grams, 460 yards, and it is so pretty. So that's going to be in there, and we have other little goodies. Of course, there will be like snacks and stuff in there because why not? I found this little notebook at a shop in our mall down here, and of course I had to buy it. Then we also have some pins from Crochet Luna. This one says Yarn Vixen, Equal Opportunity Yarn Lover, Crochet friends are the best friends. And then she also has tea in the back of there. So that will be in the giveaway. Like I said, I want to make a project bag to go in there. And there may be some other goodies in there. I haven't quite like decided what to put in aside from this stuff. So this stuff is definitely going into the giveaway. So if you watch the podcast and you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Help us to make that 1,000 subscriber milestone. That is completely like crazy sauce to me. If you are a subscriber, thanks so much for getting me this far. This is amazing. Amazing. Thank you for hanging around with me, for watching these videos, for commenting down below, for sending me messages, or like sending me messages on Instagram and like interacting with me in different places. I really do appreciate that. It's I don't have another word other than amazing. So yeah, keep your eyes out for that giveaway. As soon as we hit 1,000, we'll be giving away stuff. But yeah, so normally at this point in the podcast, I will be going on to my life and whatnot. But seeing that I am doing Vlogmas, all of my life and whatnot stuff is in the vlog. But in the event that you are not like a Vlogmas watcher kind of person, this week has been kind of difficult for me. Lots of ups and downs, like emotionally. Right now I feel good, you know, and I keep telling myself, you know, hold on to the good moments. Whenever they come, you squeeze them, you hold them tight, you enjoy them consciously, you know, instead of sometimes I get caught up in worrying how long I'm going to feel good. You know, like, oh, when is that sadness gonna come back, or when is the next shoe gonna fall kind of feeling, you know? And I know that whenever I get caught in those kind of thought circles or those kind of thought spirals, it's definitely a waste of the good feeling that I currently have. So I'm just trying to be more aware of when I am feeling good and just reveling in it, you know? So that's definitely something I would encourage all of you guys to do. Like, if you're someone like me that has these ups and downs quite frequently, whenever you find that you're having an up, you live that up. Live it up in the up. That's gonna be the title. Live it up in the up. But yeah, it's been fun filming for, well, considering that this is day 5 and 2.5 of those days have been kind of, the other days have been, you know, pretty good. I'm excited to, you know, share my day-to-day with you guys, to share like things that are happening around Central Florida. Yeah, I had a ton of fun doing Vlogmas last year. Now, provided last year I did get to go visit my family in Delaware, so there was like a lot of like extra family stuff that was happening that I don't get to do this year, but that's okay. Yeah, so when I finish filming this, I'm gonna go run some errands, do some more filming. Yeah, what else did I want to tell you guys? I don't know. I think that's everything. So yeah, leave a comment down below of something positive that has happened to you in this week so that we can share in that positivity. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of my universe. And I hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope that if you are not having a wonderful day, that you have a moment that makes you smile. I hope that you keep your eyes open looking for the little things that you can smile about or little things that you can feel good about, because I know that when there's a whole bunch of craptastic things hitting the fan, it's hard to see that there is still light, but there's always light. There's always light, even in the darkest pit. And when you're feeling the lowest of the low, there will always be a light. There may not be light right now. You may not be able to see your hand in front of your face, but if you keep holding on, it will come. Thank you so much again for being here. Have a great day. Bye.